They've got Johnson, and it's Big Dog in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Grizzlies, we've got Jackson, and it's the bodyguard in at the center position. The NBA season just getting going. Fall is coming in full force. Grant, there's nothing quite like this time of year.
It's the best time of the year, and I'm chomping at the bit. I mean, every fan is excited and, of course, optimistic. You know, fans all over are excited to see the new faces on their team. So nothing can beat some good old basketball in the fall.
Here's Skinny. Really played well against Golden State in his last game. Shot from 16. And it's the bodyguard with a rebound. Here's Skinny. From deep. Valentine with the rebound. Jackson against Johnson. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Granted, each of the last 3 seasons, Atlanta has been in the top 10 in offensive rating.
That's true, B.A., but Atlanta has also been in the bottom 10 of defensive rating. If the Hawks want to take that next step, they have to commit to the defensive side of the ball.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And Johnson drops them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Here's Skinny. No good off the back of the rim. Here's Big Dog. He played a great game against New Orleans. Got a piece of it. Easy breezy, the pass to Skinny. Driving inside. Atlanta with the rebound.
And with this matchup being East versus West, this is the first of only 2 meetings between these teams.
As a player, these ones are fun. You get to match up with guys you rarely see. The adjustment, man, what a finish.
The Grizzlies have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Pass to the bodyguard. Here's Lee. Here's the bodyguard. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
Well, it took them 5 tries, but they showed they could make a basket, I guess.
It's Daniels with a drive. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. And he's going for the oop here. He got a piece of it. Big Dog passes to Daniels. Good on the bucket. Daniels has gotten his 2nd bucket.
Number 10.
Here's Skinny. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Valentine. Last game out, 36 points for him. Here's the professor. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
2nd team foul. Shooting for the Hawks. Connor. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. falls, so he hits both of them. The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 7, a sluggish start. Pass to Easy Breezy, puts up a 3. The rebound by the Hawks. Here's Valentine with the 7-footer. Atlanta again missing. Jackson surveying the D. Here's Skinny. Let's go with a 3. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Skinny's got 5 points.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Daniels passes to the professor. No coverage that time.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense, shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
And let's take this time to bring up the list of last season's elite shot blocking teams. In the third spot, the Grizzlies.
That tells you the kind of strong defense they played last season. It wasn't easy to bring the ball inside against them at all.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in, and he gets that one.
Love the power finish from Jaren Jackson, pushing right through the contact.
The Hawks have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Here's the professor. 6 points for him. Blocked, and they recover it. The steal. And here comes the break. Here's Lee. He nails it, and we're tied.
There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a 3 like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
Here's Daniels. His last outing, he had 20. Pass to Big Dog. 6 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. Beyond the arc. Daniels misses. And here's Jackson. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Well, you really can't say enough about what Jaren Jackson Jr. has done since entering the league, RJ.
Yeah, B.A., not only is he a walking bucket, but opposing offenses have to account for how good he is on the defensive end. That's why he was Defensive Player of the Year.
Here's Daniels. Pass to Valentine. To the inside. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Skinny. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Count it.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Here's Skinny. 5 points in the game. Here's Lee. And there's the rejection. Inside. Here's Big Dog. Here's Valentine. Oh, what a finish in traffic! My goodness!
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
The Hawks leading. Here's Daniels. The kick out to Johnson. Nails it from 3. Johnson's got 5 now.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early. Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here's Lee. And he's going for the lob. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Now here's Jackson. Last game, 26 points for him.
You don't expect this from Jackson Jr. He catches them by surprise by passing it.
Here's the professor. Pass to Johnson. Uses the glass on the layup. He's got 7.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Vancouver has gone 2 of 5 from deep. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And he drops the first.
At the line for Vancouver, Andrew.
He's perfect from the line this time. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. That shot missing.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Here's Easy Breezy. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Picked it out of midair. Oh, he picked him clean. Here's Skinny. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Here's the professor. He had 25 points in his last game. Pass to Big Dog. Here's the professor. 5 on the clock. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
The professor's gone 4 for 6 from the floor here tonight. Here's Skinny. He's got 9. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the triple. Skinny's got 12.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Pass to Big Dog. Here's Daniels. There's the block. Here's Skinny. Tips it up. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
They are also being so active there with their hands on defense. It's paying off with a lot of steals already. tonight.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Okongwu. Pass to Lee. Oh, there's the alley. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. Here's Valentine. Okongwu, high post. Deflected.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Skinny. Okay, knockout. Man, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The ball's knocked loose.
Grizzlies ball.
Here's Lee. He's another guy who had a great performance in that win against Golden State. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
Yeah, their aggressive approach on the offensive glass has created second chance opportunities.
Here's Skinny. 14 points for him.
He was so well positioned to interfere with the shot.
Textbook defense, take a good angle to the shooter and bother the release.
And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball.
Atlanta ball.
Okongwu, the pass to Daniels.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Krejci. They need this.
Right now, they're losing ground. I mean, they might need to switch things up a bit. Maybe hit the offensive boards a little harder.
Here's Lee. Guarded by Okongwu. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And the first one at the line is good.
Number 9.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
And the Hawks call time here. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball.
Atlanta ball.
Let's take a look at the numbers for Jaren Jackson. A minute 39 left in the first quarter. Daniels passes to Okongwu. Here's Daniels. Here's Krejci. No good on the 3.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Here's Skinny. He's got 14, and it's blocked. Pass to Krejci. No good, and they can't put it into the drought.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
51 seconds left in the first quarter. And he lobs it up. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Over to the wing. Releases. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
On the wing, Daniels. Here's Lee. Guarded by Okongwu. Deflects the pass. And he gets it to go. Skinny's got 16 points now.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Pass to Alexander Walker. To the middle. Here's Valentine. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Not the best pick I've seen, but like, hey, look, he got the job done, and that's all that matters.
And so it's Vancouver up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Really mucking it up on defense. Active hands, multiple efforts, forcing turnovers. We'll be right back after this word. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Winning the turnover battle is so important. They've been sharp so far, and it's showing up on the scoreboard.
And Grant, some players feel like certain officials have it out for them. Did you ever see any of that?
You know what, B.A.? The refs are human, too. Yes, I did say that. But they're supposed to be impartial. So you go after them for a while, it's possible they will hold a grudge.
On the floor for Atlanta. Johnson is out there with Okongwu. Then there's Dyson Daniels. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's the professor in at the 2 spot.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Alexander Walker. He buries it from 3. Alexander Walker's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Skinny. And that one goes in as he fouls. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Onyeka Okongwu. First personal foul, first team foul.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for the Hawks.
Andrews, 1 shot.
The Hawks trailing. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. The 3 is up. And it's Lee with the rebound.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Sweet little floater. Lee's got 11 points.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Caldwell Pope against McCollum. Takes it inside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, this is the skillfulness of McCollum. Put contact on him, and he'll still get it to go.
Goes up on the baseline and misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Puts it up. And it's the professor missing.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Nice shot by Skinny.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Here's the professor. He's got 12. McCollum's shot is off.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too. Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Here's the professor. Throws it up high. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. A A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
C.J. McCollum sometimes gets overlooked, but he said, quote, "I just do my job. It's about team success. I'm going to be more efficient and more consistent. I'm going to make plays, make shots, and try to help us win." Brian?
He's a great team leader, has a great perspective on his place in the game. Thanks, Allie. Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure Coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
That love to run. Last year's team leaders in fast break points. The Grizzlies, second.
You know, it really made for some exciting games the way this team ran the floor. Always maintaining impressive energy in transition.
Atlanta's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Pass to Okongwu. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Inside, Wells nails the baby hook. Wells has got his first 2 points.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
To end the run, it's deflected. Pass to Skinny. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Wells. Just 5 to shoot. Skinny, no good.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Here's Lee. Fires the 3. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings. McCollum against Caldwell Pope. Shot from the low post is good. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Up top, McCollum. He's covered by Caldwell Pope.
Foul. Edey. First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Johnson. The professor with a bucket. The professor's got 14 points for the game.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Here's Wells, covered by Johnson. They get it back. ABC. And that one is stuffed right through.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And just not allowing the shooter to get comfortable from mid-range.
That's how you play it. Does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace. Right, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
McCollum against Caldwell Pope. Here's the professor. No good on the triple.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to
throw it down! Wow!
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Back to Johnson. Atlanta again missing. Vancouver has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Skinny. Here's ABC. Pass to Skinny. Clock at 6. The 3. Goes back up. And that one's good. ABC. ABC's gotten his second bucket on the night.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
McCollum looks around. Outside Johnson. Here's Alexander Walker. Offensive rebound. McCollum outside. Out to the right wing. Here's the professor. The bank shot, no good.
I like the aggressive approach. He's going to have to be more efficient.
On the wing, Caldwell Pope. McCollum defends. Fades and shoots from behind the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Skinny's got 30 points.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Snatched up. It's tipped.
I'll tell you what, they rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Lee, the pass to Caldwell Pope. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for one, Kentavious Caldwell Pope.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Here's Daniels. Out of bounds. Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession.
Ball.
And the Hawks with possession here. Pass to Big Dog to end the drought. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
That's a heads-up play right there. Reads the floor, distributes accordingly.
Here's Skinny. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there.
Oh, 5 turnovers. When you get that many, you are really hurting your team.
Pass to Lee. Here's Skinny. Launches a 3. The rebound by the Hawks. Johnson's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Oh, they get a hand on it. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Skinny. 32 points in the game for him. The rebound by the Hawks. Valentine's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Poke loose. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball.
Hawks ball.
The home team on D. Daniels passes to Johnson. Here's the professor. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Gotta be careful when Jackson is lurking, more than just capable of sending it back.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Pass to the professor. Here's Valentine. Blocked! And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here.
Atlanta ball.
Atlanta with the ball. Shot clock at 6.
Grizzlies foul. Jaren Jackson. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Hawks, Valentine. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And so he hits both. Vancouver has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Here's Lee. He's got 15. Jackson can't get it to go.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
The professor, the pass to Daniels.
2 minutes
The kick out to Johnson.
2 minutes.
Right wing. Shot clock at 5. Buries it from 3. The professor's got 17 points.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Skinny passes to Lee. Here's Skinny. Driving to the basket. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. And for the Hawks, they're shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Valentine passes to Johnson. The ball's knocked loose. A minute 20 left in the second period. Pass to Lee. Jackson outside. Here's Easy Breezy, covered by Johnson. Just 4 to shoot. From the baseline. Lee, the pass to the bodyguard. Now here's Jackson. Back to Lee. Shoots over Johnson. Big Dog pulls it in. And Atlanta shooting at 30% here in the second. Here's Valentine. And it's the bodyguard with a rebound. The bodyguard's got 8 rebounds in the game.
And one of the reasons they're down right now is because they've fallen in love with the jump shot.
Jackson, the pass to Skinny. 4-3. And that's good. Jackson for 3. 5 points in the game.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
Here's the professor. 17 points in the game. There's the 3. And he can't get that one.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
And so it's Vancouver in total control, up by 29 going into the break. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Coach Quinn Snyder with us now. And, Coach, a bit of a lull for this team scoring the ball. Why?
It had nothing to do with anything other than us being aggressive. We're like walking the ball up the court. And whoever's got it, we've got to attack.
At least effort is something you can control. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. And guys, for the Grizzlies, Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
The difference in bench points is staggering. Their second unit came to play tonight. They were aggressive. You got to figure the starters are loving it, seeing how much work their second unit is getting done.
And Shaq, what'd you see from Atlanta?
They've been struggling to get shots in general, but down low, they've been soft. Hate to say it. Giving up way too many easy looks. They can't protect the rim more effectively in the second half. It's going to be a long ride home.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And Atlanta shooting just 37% so far in this one. We've got Jaren Jackson, and it's Lee in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. Connor, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul, first team foul. At the line for the Hawks, Connor.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both. Here's Lee. To the inside. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got 7.
This is what a near 7-footer like Jackson delivers. Tough inside scoring.
Here's the professor. Outside Johnson. Here's the professor. 3-pointer off the mark.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's Easy Breezy. Yet to see a basket. Here's Lee. Pass to Skinny. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Here's the professor. And the foul on Jaren Jackson.
Jaren Jackson.
That's his third foul of the game.
Foul. Second team foul.
Atlanta with the ball. Back to Daniels. Pass to Valentine. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, there's the alley.
And these turnovers are backbreakers. He's really hurting this team with his mistakes.
Back to Jackson. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Oh, and Jackson with the block. They recover it. Gets the 3 ball to go. The professor's got 22.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Down low, Jackson lays it up and banks it in.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
For Atlanta, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Tipped away. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Lee.
Hawks foul called. Jalen Johnson. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Skinny. That one drops for him. Skinny's got 34 points.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Pass to the professor. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Here's Lee. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. The bodyguard's got 8 points.
He'll be around the rim. Defense has always got to know his whereabouts.
On the wing, Daniels. Here's Big Dog. Valentine. It's good on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Here's Skinny. He's got 34. Takes a 3. And the basket by Lee. 18 points for him.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter.
Jaren Jackson.
Okay, let's fire up the 2K leaderboard. Last year, you really had to protect the ball against these teams. In the third spot, the Grizzlies.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
And he's good on the first of 3. He hits the second from the line.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
And he nails the third. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
When high-level prospects like Victor Wembanyama entered the draft, some teams' motivation to win can falter, and Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "It's a serious issue, and we've put teams on notice." Brian, it's sparked hundreds of league meetings, and Silver added, "We're always looking to see whether there's yet a better system." Back to you.
Oh, indeed. Thanks, Allie. Here's Daniels, down to 5 on the shot clock. From the high post, and he gets the jumper to drop. Daniels has got 6. Here's Lee. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul, second.
And even from
foul.
where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And also the number of points they've scored in the paint has been impressive. This coaching staff encouraging them to keep going inside.
First one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Johnson passes to Daniels. Pass to Big Dog. Here's the Professor. Just 5 on the clock. Big Dog can't get it to go. And here's Jackson. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. And a fast break now for the Hawks. There's the steal. Pass to Skinny. Back to Jackson. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. To the paint. Johnson passes to Daniels. Back to Johnson. Here's the Professor. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. Here's the Professor. Gets the 3 to fall. The Professor's got 8 points here in the quarter.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Here's Lee. And he makes it on the layup.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Knocks it loose. To the middle. Here's Jackson. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Defense, and you can see the strength that Jackson has added to that huge frame. He is turning into a monster.
So for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Johnson. And it's Alexander Walker in for Daniels. And for the players coming into the league, potentially set for life. But there are pitfalls you have to look out for, Greg.
So true, B.A. I mean, it's tough. You can't take all your childhood friends along for the ride with you. You've got to be cautious with new acquaintances, so it'll definitely keep you on your toes. You must make great decisions.
Skinny passes to Jackson. Here's Lee. Fires for 3. He drops it from range. Lee's got 25 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's the Professor. Yep, that one goes. The Professor's got 12 points here in the second half.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Skinny, no good. The Hawks have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. And they're on the run. He stops. He pops. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Skinny's got 4 points this quarter.
And they just continue to sharpen their offense here in the second half.
Pass to the Professor. Back to Alexander Walker, who poked away. Here's Lee. Finds the bottom from 13 feet out. 27 points for him.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Skinny. 3-pointer. Valentine with the rebound. Valentine's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Back to Alexander Walker. And it's Lee with the rebound. Lee's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Tries a 10-footer. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got 14 points for the game.
Well, I don't know what Coach said to him at half, but his shooting has been tremendous here in the second.
Pass to Big Dog. Back to Alexander Walker. And he's going for the lob. Okongwu with it. Jackson in his pocket. Here's Valentine. That one goes. Count it. He's got 10.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
Here's Lee. He's got 27. Rebound Atlanta. Valentine's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's the professor. Fires the three. And it's Lee with the rebound. Vancouver has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Down low. Here's the bodyguard. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Kangwoo. Here's Big Dog. And he drives in. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Here's the professor. He has 29 now. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Big Dog. Here's Lee. Caldwell Pope. The pass to Lee. Tries it from 16. Rebound Atlanta. Here's the professor.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And the shot goes in. The professor's got 31 points.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
With the drive, with a step back. Skinny, no good.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim. Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Here's Skinny. He's got 36 points. The three-pointer off the mark.
I'm going to say he hasn't found the same success here in the second half compared to what we saw from him in the first.
Big Dog passes to the professor. And here's Okongwu. 5 to shoot. Here's the professor. He's got 31 with a savvy little up fake there, fooling the D. The professor's got 33. Here's Skinny. He blocks it again, making his presence felt on this end.
And just holding down the fort, B.A., anchoring the defense.
Hits the front of the rim and out. Vancouver has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Fades. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got 11 in the second half.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Soft touch off the glass.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Here's Skinny. It's good. Skinny's got 38 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's Alexander Walker. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Vancouver with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close of the quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the floor for Atlanta, we've got Dyson Daniels, also C.J. McCollum out there, and it's Krejci in at the small forward position. Here's Krejci. McCollum with it. Blocked! And they'll get another chance. Here's Daniels. Jerome grabs the miss.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
And there's the lob. Oh, some serious power to finish that one off.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Now here's McCollum. And to even things out for free agents from year to year, the league now has something called cap smoothing, RJ.
In the past, free agents in a year with a big cap spike would get a lot more money than free agents in the other years. This is an attempt to even it out so we don't have the same thing happen back in 2017.
The Hawks have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Pass to Krejci for 3. And it's Lee with the rebound. Lee's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
It's on Onyeka Okongwu.
At the line for your Grizzlies, Lee.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And that's good as he hits both shots.
He's upped his aggressiveness, wanting to get to the line more and doing just that.
Now here's McCollum. And in deciding against lowering the minimum age for the NBA draft, Grant, you think it's fair to 17 and 18-year-olds who want to go pro?
You know, B.A., I do think it's fair. I mean, there are other avenues in today's basketball environment where compensation for these guys is possible. You have the overseas route. You have the G League Ignite. And, of course, now colleges have the NIL. So that's huge.
He misses the free throw.
A late bloomer. C.J. McCollum's career has been fun to watch unfold, and I'm sure inspired lots of hoopers out there.
And the second free throw is good. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Lee. Oh, yes!
Whoa.
Throw it down!
Oh!
And he goes in for the dunk.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Here's Daniels. McCollum outside. Knocks down the long J.
That's a knockdown outside shooter. McCollum knows he has the green light to fire away from downtown anytime.
Here's Lee. Pass to the bodyguard. And while we have a second, what rule changes, if any, would you like the NBA to consider, Richard?
Well, how about this? Instead of rule changes, I want to talk about something that I want them to keep the same. I want them to keep the same 82-game season. That's the same that Bill Russell played, that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar played. They weren't flying private. They didn't have 5 trainers. They didn't have all of this technology. And these guys put up outstanding seasons and played 82 games. That was the benchmark, and I think doing that and changing that would mess with history.
Here's Lee, the bodyguard. Sinks the tray.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Here's Lee. Oh, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Lee's got 8 points here in the quarter. And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Here's Wells. McCollum defends. Here's the floater. And it's good on the lay-in. Jerome's got his first points in this one.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Here's Daniels. To the inside. Okongwu with the bucket.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
The Grizzlies have gotten almost all of their shots to fall in the fourth. 6 of 7. Wells, the pass to Jerome. And the shot's good.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
The Hawks have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Now here's McCollum. Defense is right there. Pass to Okongwu. The Grizzlies have gone 7 of 8 in this fourth quarter. Inside. Jackson. Pass to Jerome. Back to Jackson. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Jackson's gotten his first bucket of the night.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Daniels. Outside Johnson. Pass to Daniels. Oh, ripped away. Here's Jerome. Well, from broadcasting to team ownership, heading USA Basketball, Grant, what drives you to do so much these days?
Well, B.A., I'm an active guy, and I had a great playing career. But the things I wasn't able to do because of the injury, I think, left me even more motivated to excel and try new things in this next chapter of my life.
Good.
And he's been much more assertive here in the second half, getting to his spots, executing with ease.
The steal. In transition, here they come. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
Shooting for Atlanta, Nickeil Alexander-Walker. 1 shot.
The Grizzlies have gotten 8 of 10 attempts in. Very productive here in the fourth. Here's Jerome from 10 feet away. Here's Jackson. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pass to the professor. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. The professor's got 37.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
Easy breezy, the pass to Jerome. Got it.
Taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
Here's the professor. Good on the shot. The Professor's gotten 4 this quarter.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence given the size of the disadvantage there.
And I like his belief in his game. Go at the taller defender, make him react to you.
Here's Wells. The rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Alexander Walker. Cleared away by Wells. Wells has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Alexander Walker with the bucket.
Alexander Walker.
So it's the home team now. Here's Jerome. Pass to the bodyguard. Here's Wells. Jackson surveying the D. Just 5 to shoot. To the right side. He shoots it. Wells, that's good.
Wells. Assist from Cedric.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's the Professor. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. So you played and now broadcasted all around the league, Richard. You have a favorite arena when it comes to atmosphere?
Look, there is nothing like playing in New York City. I used to catch a cab from my apartment to go play games. But let me tell you, the crowds in Boston, they are something different. Highest energy I've ever been a part of.
2.
First free throw is good. So both teams changing it up here. And so he hits both. Well, the Grizzlies shooting it well, around 55% for the game. Jerome on the wing with the 10-footer. He got a piece of it, and they get it back. Back to Jackson. Here's Jerome. The rebound by Krejci. Pass to Valentine. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Valentine's gotten half of his 10 shots to fall so far. Jackson, the pass to Jerome. And you look at this new in-season tournament. What are your thoughts, Grant?
So, B.A., I do think they've created some meaningful incentives to motivate players and teams. So, it's worth trying, and I'm anxious to see how the fans ultimately embrace it.
Here's Valentine. Now Okongwu. Pass to Valentine. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Here's Jerome. Here's Wells. Here's Easy Breezy. Kicks it out to Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Tries again. Oh, nice D from McCollum. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Valentine. Again, Atlanta.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Vancouver shooting 55% since the start of the 4th. Jerome on the wing. They get back on track. Rejected by Okongwu. Pass to Krejci to the inside. And he gets it back. Here's the Professor. From outside the arc. Connects from downtown. Krejci's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Here's Jerome. Rebound Atlanta. 55 seconds left in the final quarter. And here's Okongwu. Here's the professor. And it's ABC with a rebound. Here's Jerome. Shoots off the step back. No luck on that one. Here's Atlanta with the ball. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. McCollum outside, and looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
And here's Jackson. He'll bring it up for Vancouver. Here's Skinny. So they get the victory here at home. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.